All praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kaka. Double honor and praise to the Apostle Elsa, GMS, and talking his truth, and peace and blessings to the Aki, passing life daily, pushing his truth with sincerity. Into the Hot Box Listen Learning, Shalom. Once again, my name is Aina, the GMS Detroit Bobcamp, and this is just a quick lesson. I pray that it's edifying on what we slowly go into. We're going into the fulfilling of the scripture of Revelations 13:16, and in Revelation 13 and 14. And matter of fact, this right here touches on Revelation 13 and 14, but I got another article that's going in on Revelations 13 and 16. So, hey, I'm going to try to squeeze both of these in, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to pull scriptures at the same time, and I pray that's edifying. So with that said, this analytics insight .net brain-computer interface transforming mental handwriting to text on screen. Next-gen brain interface computer changes the writing mechanism. Brain-computer interface monitor brain activity, extract information from it, transform those data outputs that replace, repair, and augment and supplement or improve human activities. BCIs, that's short for brain interface, brain-computer interface, may be used to replace lost functions such as speech, movement, and they may regain control of the body by activating neurons or muscles that move the hand. For example, BCIs have also been used to improve capabilities such as training individuals to increase the functionality of impaired gripping pathways. BCI can also improve functions such as alerting and drowsy driver to get out of the car. And finally, a BCI can be used as a complement to complement the body normal outputs such as a third hand. And when I read this earlier, I tried to do this video earlier, and when I read this video earlier, the first scripture that went to my mind was Revelations 13 and 14. And let's go to it right now. Revelation 13 and 14. And to see them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And right now, this is a miracle, left-hand magic through Esau technology. It's a miracle. BCIs employs a variety of ways to monitor brain activity. Electrical signals are monitored using electrodes implanted evasively within or on the surface of the cortex, or non-intravenously on the surface of the head. And in the majority of BCIs, some BCIs are based on non-invasive metabolic activity measurements such as functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, And scientists are looking into a variety of methods of enable people with impairments to communicate with their minds, and new and quickest reverts to the time-honored method of self-expression handwriting. Researchers have identified the brain activity involved with trying to create letters by the hand for the first time. And researchers utilize an algorithm to recognize letters as he tried to write them while working with a paralyzed volunteer who has sensors implanted in his brain. The next text was shown on the screen in real time by the system. Oh man, this guy already got the M.O.T.B implanted inside of him. According to the study, after Christina Shinoy, a Howard Hughes Medical Institute investigator at Stanford University, who co-supervised the work with Jamie Henderson, a Stanford neurosurgeon. The technology could allow people with paralysis to type quickly without using their fingers and without further development. According to Shinoy and his colleagues, the research participants wrote 90 characters per minute while trying handwriting, which it was more than quadruple than the previous benchmark typing with such a brain-computer interface. And man, you know, this is the beginning of Esau's kingdom, man, because Esau is setting up this thing. Matter of fact, he got the okay, the go ahead earlier today. Let's see where you at. There you go, right here. NYC computer startup announces FDA trial before Elon Musk. And Synchron devices could help paralysis patients control computers with their thoughts. And I read this article earlier. You go to my video that I made the day before on the same topic, and I got into this one. But hey, this is all starting up the beginning of the end, because we know that the end of this kingdom won't happen until the M.O.T.B prophecy be fulfilled, and that's dealing with the BCI, the brain-computer interface, the so-called brain implant, and also dealing with this article right here, technology under your skin, by Open Mind. BBA openmind.com. Technology under your skin, 3 challenges of microchip implants. As technology continues to get closer to merge with our bodies, from smartphones in our hands to smartwatches on our wrists to earbuds. Now it is getting under your skin, literally, with a little microchip. A human microchip implant is typically an identifying integrated circuit device, or a FID, radio frequency identification transponder, encased in a silicate glass and implanted in the body of a human being. This type of subdermal implant usually contains a unique ID number that can be leaked to inform and contain in an external database, such as a person identification, law enforcement, medical history, medication, allergies, and contact information. And they trying to sell it off like, hey, this right here could hold this radio frequency identification microchip implant could hold all this technology. They say you could do it with your wallet. And what they really want to do, they want to do away with money and make all transaction digital. Because once they make it every transaction digital, they can monetize in everything that you do. If you have a transaction with another person, hey, they get on that. Hey, it's just like with Cash App. Hey, how you could pass money between different parties. Hey, but the chip is going to be inside you. It's going to go from your card inside your hand. And that goes into the topic of what we're going to do the scriptures on. Because before the end can come, this prophecy has to be fulfilled. And this is Revelations 13 and 16. He calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And it don't matter where you get the RFID microchip. You get in your right hand, your left hand, or in your wrist, or wherever you want to put it at. Hey, all you have to do is willingly accept it and take it. And after that, hey, it's a wrap for you. Especially if you're a Hebrew Israelite, of a Hebrew Israelite descent. You know, the heathens and the wicked, we don't care about you taking this technology. You know, we only care about our people. And Revelations 13 and 17, that no man might buy, sell, or save he that had the mark. And this how you're gonna be the future of business gonna be done. It's gonna be all digital. Hey, they already got you conditioned like this right now with your debit cards. Hey, you make digital transactions over the phone, or over the computer, over at the grocery stores. Hey, pretty much everywhere you go, hey, you slide that chip up in that thing, and a chip reader, and you punch in your number, and boom, you're up out of there. And they slowly get in your condition where you be, with gradualism, where they slowly get you used to a thing where you will be at ease with letting them do whatever the hell they want to do to you. You know, but that's the reason why we make videos, to warn you what not to do. Because according to the scriptures, if you accept this this so-called M.O.B.T, hey, the Most High is going to jack you up. And this Revelations 13 and 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of beasts, for it is the number of man. His number is 636. And when we go into the meaning of these words, because a lot of people don't want to go into the meaning of words, and our apostles and elders of GMS tell us to go into the meaning of words. And transliteration of that word is Strong's G 5480 Charagma. And Strong's Info definition: a scratch, a etching, i.e. stamp as a badge of servitude, or a sculptured figure, a graven mark. And when you dig down deeper for another better definition from the outline biblical uses, a stamp, an imprinted mark, and I read in the article that RFID microchip, they're gonna imprint it, they're gonna implant it in you. A mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. If you are if used for this world, then you are against the Most High and His Son. It's simply as that, man. Because you gotta draw a line. You gotta show some integrity, especially if you know that you are so-called Israelite, so-called African American, Latino, Native American descent, or Israelite foreigner scattered abroad, the four corners of the whole earth. If you know that you're not supposed to be taking this thing, why are you going to take it? You know, it's some things that we're not supposed to take just to live a little bit longer, just to keep our life continuing just a little while longer. You know, even though, like Eleazar said in 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that. Because I'm not going to butcher it. Second Maccabees 6, and let's see. This is Second Maccabees 6 and 25. And though through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me and get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet I should not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive or dead. And there are some things that we can't do just for to live a little while longer, man. It's to do. We're going back into Eleazar. My phone just cut me off. But let's get through it. For though the present time that I should be delivered from the punishment of man, yet I should not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive or dead. Wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show my such as one as my age required, and live a notable example to such as to be young and willingly to die and courageously for the honorable and the holy laws. And when he had said these words, he immediately went to the torment. And some things is not This is an example of what not to do. And Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Tahar always say that chip is the new swine. You know, it's not meant for you to take it. You can't take it. Don't take it. It's best that you rather die at the hands of man than you to take it. This is Revelations. Matter of fact, this is I want to go back to the meaning of this word. 600 and that's sky stigma, because we're gonna break this all the way down. And if you don't know about the so-called M.O.B.T, we're gonna fully break it down today. And that's sky stigma, 600 and we want to key in that word right here, stigma, because that word right there is going to give us a better understanding of what this mark is. And when we go into getting a better understanding of that word, we go to Galatians 6 and 7. From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahweh Shai. And when you go into that word marks, it's stigma. It's Strong's G 4742, stigma. And when we go to Strong's information, stigma, from this primary to stick, i.e. prick, a mark, incise, or puncture for recognition of ownership, i.e. scar of service, mark. And when you so-called take this so-called the M.O.B.T, you pretty much you pretty much, because Esau wants to chip you like you chip your dog or your cat or he want to chip you like you like they chip cattle. and we go to the outline biblical uses, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. Ancient Oriental use of slaves and soldiers wore the name or the stamp of the number of the master or commander, branded or pricked or cut in their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the tokens to their gods. And God, hey, you accept this thing, man. You might well just hang it up, because the Most High is going to jack your ass up, and we got scriptures to back that up. Revelations 9:14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. But hey, let's key in that word right there, wrath.
Strong's G 2372. Fumas. Strong's G 2372.
Thamas. And when we go into that, from passion as if breathing hard, fierceness, indignation, wrath. And when we go to outline biblical uses, passion, angry, heat, anger, forthwith boiling up and subsiding again. Matter of fact, either drives the drinker mad or kills him with his strength. And matter of fact, a glow, a odor, a wine of passion, an inflamed wine which either drives the drinker mad or kills him with his strength. And if you accept this jab, the Most High is going to kill you with his strength, because the Most High gave you warnings. Do not accept this thing. The elder apostles of GMS told you not to accept it. What was you so-called Israelite leaders saying, especially Nate, it's June. You was doing everything else, but everything points to that the M.O.B.T. and the so-called BCI chip is the M.O.B.T. Matter of fact, Revelations 16. Because the Most High is going to jack you up. I'm going to start at 1, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways and pour the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth." And the first went and poured his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship the image, which are his image and kind. And this right here is not going to be a good thing for you to take, man. Because matter of fact, let's go to where it say.
Strong's G 2556. Kakas.
Strong's G 2556. Kakas. And definition. Apparently a primary word, worthless, and instinctively such, whereas properly refers to a fact, i.e. subjectively, deprived, objectively, injuriously, bad, evil, harm, ill, noisome, wicked, and man, it's not gonna be a good thing, man. You take it. It's gonna be of a bad nature if you take it. A grievous sore is gonna be a bad nature on you in your body, not such as it ought to be. A mode of thinking or feeling, a mode of feeling or acting, base, wrong, wicked, troublesome, injurious, a destructive, pernicious, destructive, baneful. And the Most High is going to jack you up if you take it. And man, let's go in that word, grievous.
Strong's G 4190. Paneras.
Strong's G 4190. Paneras. Strong info. From a figurative of hurtful, i.e. Evil, in effect or influence, and thus deferring from, which refers to its central character as well as from, which indicates degeneracy from original virtue. Consummate, also passively ill, i.e. disease, but especially morally culpable, i.e. derelict, vicious, fascinorous. What's that word mean right here? Let's see what that word mean right here, right quick. Deed or bad deed, because if you take that RFID microchip or that so-called BCI microchip, it is a deed, a bad deed. Mischief, malice, guilt, because once you take that, you're guilty of not doing what the Bible told you not to do. You're already guilty. Bad, evil, grievous, harm, little, malicious, wicked. Man, the Most High is going to destroy you with that. Let's see. But this word, it say go to this word.
Strong's G 4191. Panerateras.
And
Thayer's Lexicon. Paneras.
Boo. More evil, more wicked. Hey, the Most High is going to jack you up if you accept that thing, man. Do not accept it. It's better for you to just die in the hands of man than just live a little while longer and accept that thing, Because the scriptures say they're wiser than Daniel, and he's trying to use the scriptures because they want to chip everybody up because they don't know who are the Israelites. Now, these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and the 7th year he shall go out free for nothing. In 6 years he will serve, and you can't treat a Hebrew servant like you treat like a heathen or Edomite, of the children of the wicked. You can't treat him like that, like a regular slave that's not, of a kinsman kind of thing, because you can't treat him like that. You can't treat him like you treat a heathen. You put them over them like a taskmaster. And if thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he shall serve, in the 7th year he should go out free for nothing. And if he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. And if he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. But if his Exodus 21:4, if his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, and his wife and her children shall be her master, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. And when you take this so-called M.O.B.T, this is literally what you're telling the Most High. You love Esau. Hey, you love the system. You love the way things going on. I don't want to go free. I want to stay here in this rotten place. Then the master shall bring him to the judges and bring him to the door and to the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through and all, and he shall serve him forever. And that's what he wants. He wants you to serve him. He wants you to be indigent service to him forever. You know, he wants to stay on top forever. You know, it ain't enough that he got the nicest places in the world right now. He want what we supposed to be getting, the blessings. Hey, don't get mad at us because Esau gave away the blessings for a piece of pot of meat, that uncooked meat. Hey, it was all designed through the Most High that it went down like that. You know? But this is what you receive if you don't take it. You know? If you don't take it, I saw the thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. Like I said, it don't matter if you get in your right hand or left hand, you just don't take it, don't accept it. Hey, it's better, you die. It's a little thing, man. Just if you die in this thing for it, it's nothing, man. Because this body right here can't inherit the kingdom anyway. You know, flesh and blood cannot. The flesh and blood of this body cannot inherit the kingdom. And they lived and reigned with the Messiah for 1,000 years. And God, and if you have the elect or the 1/3, you're gonna be right back. You're gonna be right back in the body when Yahushua appears in the twinkling of an eye. Matter of fact, there's a 2 Peter 2:9. No, it's 2:5. Is it 2:5? No. I can't think of that scripture to save my life right now. One second. One second. Because when Yahushua returns, First Corinthians, slide here. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. Shut the fuck up! 1 Corinthians 15 and 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Like I said, this earthly body cannot inherit the kingdom. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. And God, we're gonna have new bodies. We're gonna be brought back into the flesh again, but we're gonna have better bodies than what we have right now. So I pray that it was edifying. And with that said, Shalom.